निज माने स्पृह हीना निज माने स्पृह सकले सम्मान करिते शकति देहनाथ यथ यथ सकले सम्मान करिते तवे तो गाइब हरि नाम सुखे तवे तो गाइब तवे तो गाइब हरि नाम सुखे तवे तो गाइब अपराध हवे हाथ अपराध हवे अपराध हवे हाथ अपराध हवे कवे हेनु कृपा लभियाए जन कृतार्थ हईवे नाथ कवे हेनु कृपा लभियाए जन शक्ति बुद्धिहीन आमी अति दीन शक्ति बुद्धिहीन शक्ति बुद्धिहीन आमी अति दीन शक्ति कर मोरे आत्म साथ कर मोरे आत्म साथ योग्यता विचारे किछु नाही पाए तोमार करुणा सार योग्यता विचारे करुणा नाहले कांदिया कांदिया करुणा नाहले करुणा नाहले कांदिया कांदिया करुणा प्राण न रखिबो आर प्राण न रखिबो करुणा नाहले कांदिया कांदिया प्राण न रखिबो आर करुणा नाहले कांदिया कांदिया प्राण न रखिबो गुरुदेव 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 जय गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव पतित पावन जय गुरुदेव पतित पावन परम करुणामय जय गुरुदेव परम जय गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव आ जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव जय गुरु रक्ष मां गुरुदेव पाहि मां गुरुदेव रक्ष मां गुरुदेव पाहि मां गुरुदेव रक्ष मां गुरुदेव रक्ष मां गुरुदेव पाहि मां गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव मेरे प्यारे गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव अरे गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव मेरे प्यारे गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव जय गुरु जय गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव जय गुरु When you chant Gurudev, you should become mad, you know. Madness is in the word Gurudev. It's such a beautiful name. Once you recite it, once you chant, it makes you crazy. That is the beauty of the word Gurudev. I remember one time I was traveling in Europe and someone asked me, there are so many names of the Lord, which one is actually very dear to you? You know, which name you like the most? Without a second thought, I told them, it's Gurudev. Like that. So the thing is, the word Gurudev is like that. That emotion is like that. When you sing Jai Gurudev means, Jai Gurudev, it has to, like, your throat has to become like, You can't speak anymore after that, like that. Because Gurudev is the savior. Krishna comes much later. First comes a Shri Guru. Shri Guru kripai bhengeche swapon, bujechi ekon tumai apon. Who implants the desire to chant Harinam? Who is giving us that pure love of Krishna? That's Gurudev. Who is opening door for us to enter into that world? That's Gurudev. So, the mercy which Srila Gurudev showers on his disciples has no comparison. Even Lord's mercy is also far behind it. Like that. You know, if we are not sincere, if we are not pure, then Krishna will never accept us. He will only accept if we are pure, sincere, devoted. He clearly says, Sarva dharman pratyadya mamekam sharanam vraja. Abandon all the things you have concocted and just take absolute shelter of mine. And then only, aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshishyami masucha. I'll rescue you from all the sinful reactions and then I'll liberate you. But for that, there is a condition in the beginning. It's not unconditional in a way. The mercy of the Lord can't be taken as like, completely unconditional. There is a condition. Ananyas chintayanto mam yajana paryupasate. All these are the conditions by the Lord. Then only yogakshema vahamyaham. If you are not one-pointed towards me, then forget that I will also have that kind of mercy for you. No. But Gurudev is not like that. He knows that this fellow is very cunning. He has so much of garbage in his heart. He is pretending. He is acting. No sincerity, no devotion, nothing. But still, the one who accepts us and who never leaves us in any situation is Sri Guru. If Gurudev also has to say that, okay, first you become sincere and then only you come to me, where will we go then? Where we will go? It's not an ordinary thing. Knowing our fallen condition and also even knows that there is a chance that one day this person will betray me. Fallen person can do anything, can go to any extent. But still he loves us. He cares for us. That's the speciality of Gurudev. How can we not be mad about him? Only foolish people, those who don't understand this tattva. If not a person who understands what Gurudev is, he can't remain without, becoming mad. Like that. Dronacharya. Dronacharya, you are blessing the camera. Why do you people keep it very far? Oh, that's why. Yes, Leelavati can translate. So, Dronacharya, he has a friend. His name was Drupad, father of Draupadi. And now Drupad was insulted, so he wants to take revenge on Dronacharya. Now what he does, that he has performed yajna, and then one son appeared from yajna. It's not biological, it's like, through yajna. When the son appeared, he gave the name Drishtadyumna. And now, who will give him education? Where to send? Which guru to send? He sent him to Dronacharya only. Even after knowing that this boy will one day grow up and in the battlefield he is going to kill me, still Dronacharya taught him everything. That is Sri Guru. That is the mood of Guru. Even after knowing, that yes, this person can be harmful to me, still he extends his mercy and affection to that person. That is Guru. Krishna will never do that. He will never take such chance. If you are fine, then I am fine. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tanstateo bhajamya. The way you approach me, I reciprocate same way. That is Krishna. Gurudev is not like that. In any way you approach me, I'll only give my love to you. I will only help you. I will try to save you from this pain. That is Sri Guru. There was one guru in one Gurukul, and there were like 70 students in Gurukul. There were like 70 students in Gurukul. And what happens is all 69 were very decent. All 69 were very decent students. They are very nice. One fellow is horrible. One fellow is horrible, it's very difficult. He goes to someone and then secretly, he tears their clothes. He does so many things, he sometimes he fights with them, sometimes he beats them, does so many things. All these 69 disciples, they were so tired of him, they approach their guru finally when they found helpless, and they say that Gurudev, we tried very hard but we have no option left. You have to choose one, either 69 or 1. You have to kick him out from the temple. If not, we can't stay with him anymore after that. Gurudev looked at them and in a very grave voice he said, all of you can leave. They were like shocked. 69 qualified disciples, very qualified, very well versed, very nice, educated. And Gurudev says, all 69 of you can leave, but I am not going to tell this one person to leave. That is the love of Sri Guru. Where we will find it? Why? Because Gurudev, he knows all these 69 are qualified. They can survive outside. If they leave today, they are qualified enough to survive by themselves outside. This poor child, he is so ignorant. How will he survive? Seeing his most fallen condition, Gurudev is not ready to leave him. That is the love of Sri Guru. We can't imagine. That's why we should try to understand and try to connect ourselves more deeply to Sri Gurudev. Then only we can experience bliss. Then only we can experience what love is. There is an instance in the life of our Param Gurudev, Srila Bhaktidaita Madhava Goswami Vishnupad, that there was one brahmachari from Assam who joined Mutt, and Assami people are very strong, very strong. And also especially you can't even find out how strong they are. Even at the age of 90, they can carry big bags, and then they can walk very nicely. 90-year-old man, they can walk very easily. That kind of strength they have. So there was one brahmachari who joined Mutt. He is very simple-hearted person, doesn't talk to anyone much and all. So one time someone chastised him and he became angry. He don't know what to do because he don't want to offend any Vaishnava. So he just took one axe and then he chopped one big tree overnight. Because he has to, somewhere he has to, release his anger. So he just chopped it. This big tree, in one night he just finished it. All the brahmacharis are scared now. One day if he will get angry, he may kill us, we don't know. We don't know. Today anyhow he tolerated and he just, compromised by chopping the tree. What about tomorrow? So it's a big concern, it's very much possible. So now what they decided, they all approached our Param Gurudev. And then they said, Gurudev, it's very difficult to be with this person in the matter. So you have to ask him to leave. When they said this, Param Gurudev saw the condition and he understood there is no option now. Because he can't convince those people because they saw what happened exactly. So he has to tell him that you have to leave. Our Param Gurudev, I heard literally he cried. He could not even take prasad. He cried. That one person suffering from this material world, finally wanted to take shelter of Guru Vaishnavas, wanted to reach Bhagavan by serving him. And he came to me, and I am so helpless that I have to send him back home. I have to throw him back in this fire of material world. And then he cried. Everyone was fine, but he cried. That is Sri Guru. We may be like a worst child, but his love will be always pure and always full. Many times people they say, why Gurudev is showering his mercy upon this fellow? Huh? He is like very harmful. For you he is harmful. But if Gurudev will leave that harmful entity, where that person will go? Where he will take shelter? Who will protect him? There is no one to protect him. There is no one to look after him. Like that. And only by the mercy of Sri Guru, the transformation of our consciousness is possible. If not, it's not possible. What if Guru can't do, then Bhagavan also can't do anything. That is the speciality of Sri Guru. What the Lord can do, Gurudev can do that. But what Gurudev can't do, Lord can never do that. So that's why we should have that craziness. We should have that attachment. We should have that ecstasy whenever we chant the name of Gurudev. He says you should have the ability to speak the truth. And then humble. And parastri matra saman means to see all the women other than the wife, whoever is married, to be like mother. Then only we will attain the mercy of the Supreme Lord. Okay, if not possible. And also Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he says very clearly that we have to be humble. Trinadapi sunichaina. How we will get this quality? For that Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he is emphasizing that by the mercy of Sri Guru, and not the full mercy, just one drop of mercy. If one drop of mercy from Sri Guru is coming onto the jiva, immediately he becomes humble. Naturally he becomes humble. Without the mercy of Sri Guru, we will only remain arrogant. Those who have this arrogant nature, those who have this superiority thing that I am something different, special, all these people, in a way, they could never take the mercy of Sri Guru. The one who has taken the mercy of Sri Guru always consider himself to be the lowest among whoever is present. Insignificant servant. Not even a significant servant, insignificant servant. The reason is he is blessed by the mercy of Sri Guru. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says this. If there is no humility, how will I surrender to the Lord? That's why he says this. Kripa bindu diya karoi dase. If you give me your mercy, one drop of mercy, my life will be transformed. I'll become humble than the blade of grass. This grass, it's not a proper example. You walk on the grass because of your dominance, your weight, you will see that grass, it becomes like, soft, humble, whatever. And the moment you step out, immediately it will stand. Means there is a thing within the grass, I am helpless. That's why I'm tolerating. It's not because of helplessness. It is natural humility. A devotee who possesses. They are like capable of doing anything, but they don't. Chitraketu, when he was cursed by Mother Parvati, and he accepted it very humbly. But Lord Shiva says to Parvati, what do you think? If Chitraketu would have desired, he could have cursed you. Because Maharaj Chitraketu and Lord Shiva are kind of god brothers. They both were the worshippers of Anantadev. So when Lord Shiva he is giving Harikatha and Mother Parvati is on his lap and he is speaking Harikatha. While traveling in the plane, Pushpaka Vimana, when Chitraketu saw this, he made joke with Lord Shiva. And then Parvati got offended and she immediately cursed him. You become demon. Then only he become Vritrasur. After that. So now, Lord Shiva he says, if Chitraketu would have desired, he could have cursed you. But he didn't. That is the humility. That is the Vaishnavata, which is in the Vaishnavas. They don't get, they don't come into action because they see themselves as very humble beings, insignificant beings. So that's what here it is said, you please bless me. How it will come? By my own endeavor? No. For that we have to take shelter of Sri Guru. And then what I do? Sakala Sahane. I need the quality to tolerate everything. Being intolerant is not good for a devotee. So only by the mercy of Guru we become tolerant. As much as we are connected to the principles of Sri Guru and the character of Sri Guru, all these qualities will naturally manifest in the heart of a person. A true disciple is a true devotee. A true disciple is a true Guru. Like that. This is what we have to understand. A person is Guru means first is a disciple. And that too a true disciple. Fully surrendered to the principles of his Guru. Then only he possesses that quality. Then only he can give whatever he has to the whole world. And the world will be liberated. And what he says, you please give me that strength. I need that strength. Now you see, all the acharyas, they are so humble, they never demand, they never desire for any respect. None of the acharyas you will find, they don't have any protocols. Protocols are with other people, but for Sri Guru there is no protocol. They are like Jagannath, with wide open hands. They are always eagerly waiting for all the jivas to come into their arms. That is Sri Guru. They are never tired. They are never broken. They are always welcoming everyone. Okay, come. And whoever comes in their shelter, because they are so humble, so tolerant, so peaceful, whoever comes to their shelter, they all start to feel bliss within their heart. It happens with all the revered acharyas, but we personally associated with our Gurudev, so I can tell you, when Srila Gurudev was in Kolkata, there were like so many people coming and going. We have very few rooms. So we don't have any room for, staying there. So we have to sleep just outside the door of Srila Gurudev. We were like sevaks of Srila Gurudev and also sevaks of Srila Bharti Gosai Maharaj. We were like 10, 12 people, brahmacharis. Every day we were sleeping just outside the door of Srila Gurudev. Nothing is there, no mattress, nothing is there. Just we put one chadar or some mat or something. But everyone is very happy. No one is demanding that we need some room, we need this, we need that. Nothing. Why? What everyone is like, a person like, a Siddha Purush or something. The effect is coming from the room. From inside that energy is coming. When you see, oh, Gurudev is in this room, naturally you feel like laying down there peacefully, like sleeping in the lap of mother. Not necessarily, it's not biological that you have to go and fall on the lap or something. It is purely spiritual. Simply by seeing that Gurudev is inside, we can just sleep peacefully outside. There is no disturbance, no mosquitoes, no problem, nothing is there. Because that energy is in Sri Guru, which is coming out, to all those disciples, those who go in contact with him. That's why that is the only thing we have to beg from him. Oh, hey Gurudev, please bless me so that I get that. What you possess, the treasure, the devotion, that pure love which is within you, please give me. I only need one drop of it. I need nothing, just one drop of your mercy. Like that. And then, Nijamane spriha hina. I also don't want to have any desires for myself. All the desires will come to an end the moment we catch hold of the lotus feet of Sri Guru. That is the speciality. Like that. In the beginning years, like when I was coming to Europe, and I was having black beard, very young, because I was actually the youngest sannyasi ever traveled from Gaudiya Math, I think. Because when I traveled, I was only 31. And I think maybe Srila Bodhayan Maharaj also traveled in young age, but not 31. So, that's why some people they were like crazy people. They would ask, you don't feel like getting married? If you don't marry, it's like your life is finished. In India also people sometimes they ask. You know what's surprising? It's almost 27 or 28 years. I could not even imagine anything like that. The thought also never appeared in my mind. How come? Did I jump from Golok? No. I am a most fallen, unworthy, conditioned soul. All glories to Sri Guru and his affection and his pure love. It doesn't let you divert here and there. It doesn't let you divert. Those whose mind is restless and diverted means they could not feel the real mercy of Sri Guru. The moment you remember the love, the affection given by Sri Guru to you, what to talk of this life? Even if you again get some millions of lives, instead of going to Krishna, our heart will always feel like remaining under the lotus feet of Sri Guru as a small, insignificant dust particle. Not even like his sevaka. To be the sevak, also we need some qualification. Don't want. Just a small insignificant dust particle in the lotus feet of Sri Guru and remain like that for millions of births is also worth, like that. It's not an emotional speech, it is the true Siddhanta. Please understand. Spend time with Sri Guru, listen to Harikathas of Gurudev, and remember his pastimes, his mercy, how much he has done, what all he has done for you. I give you the word, you will become mad, like that. Each and every moment in the life of a disciple, in the life of a devotee, his spiritual master's existence, his presence is very much visible. Like that. One time, I was like in 2005. By that time, I did so many programs, small programs. Actually, I did countless number of programs. Some small, some medium, big, depending whenever, however I got the chance to do. So if I say that I have some desire to do programs, it has no meaning. I am done in a way. I did so many. So during 2005, I did so many programs. Janmashtami also we celebrated very nicely. And after that I started thinking, no problem. I am anyhow now expert in doing programs. Every time I have in my mind that only by the mercy of Sri Guru I am surviving and all my programs are going properly. That's what I have in my mind every time. But that time, I don't know what happened. I started thinking, I can do it, no problem. And then a program was organized for 3 days. A 3-day program was organized. Banners were printed and people were invited. A pandal was made like this. And then stage was arranged. I went there. The moment I started Mangalacharan, my voice choked. And all 3 days I could not sing, I could not speak. I was sitting on the stage just like a idol. And the other brahmacharis who traveled with me, they are the one who spoke Harikatha. And after the program, the organizer never ever invited me to his place. He said permanent goodbye to me. And after 3 days, when I am leaving that place, and I went to the train station, then my voice came back. Can you imagine? It's not a miracle, it's a lesson. Don't forget, each and every word you are speaking, your Gurudev is behind you. If whatever you are doing, your Gurudev is with you. If he is not there, you can't speak, you can't sing. People, they think they are very good singers, they are good speakers and all. No, they are the microphones. Who is giving the adhikar to speak? Who is giving the adhikar to sing? That is Sri Guru. Like that. Every quality we possess, fortunately, every seva we perform, everything is exclusively by the mercy of Sri Guru. Without the will, without the mercy of Sri Guru, nothing can happen in the life of a disciple. Now many people, they say, oh, your voice is sweet. I don't take it because I know who am I. These glorifications never affect me because I know my position. But when I was in my home, my voice was very bad. I know that. I would speak like, rough voice. My tone was very rough. My tone changed after joining Mutt, after coming into the shelter of Sri Guru. I know what I was before, I know what I am now. So whatever I am speaking, whatever I am singing, if someone is appreciating, liking it, I totally understand that only because of Gurudev's mercy. If I was not in his shelter, then I have that same throat. I did not take any medicine. I don't take any care. I don't even practice. Nothing is there. Spontaneously, I sit on us and I sing, and people sometimes they like it. The reason is they don't know what they are liking. They see that they are liking my voice. It is actually the energy, the mercy which is coming from behind. That is of Srila Gurudev. So that's why here Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he says we have to pray, Gurudev, that by your mercy I'll be able to tolerate. If not, I can't tolerate anything. I don't have that capacity to tolerate. Like that. By nature I am an intolerant person. But only the mercy of Sri Gurudev is helping me to be tolerant. He is giving that mercy. That's why Sakala Sahane, I'm tolerating. Okay. Like that. And then Sakale Samman Korite Shakati Dehanata Yatayat. Depending on the qualification of the person, you please bless me so that I can give them their respects. I have seen in our Gurudev, whoever goes, at times I would be afraid of some other senior sannyasis, but I never felt afraid going to Srila Gurudev. There was no fear. And then he was so particular, he was like so concerned. He instructed me to go to Bangalore in year 2002. 2001, first time I went to Bangalore, and with one more brahmachari. And when Gurudev came to know this in 2002, he gave instruction that you go to Bangalore and organize some program. I'll come to Bangalore for the program. We said, okay. It was not direct instruction, through the authorities of the mutt. So we followed the instructions, we went to the Bangalore, and then we did organize some programs here, there in various temples. We printed banners, and then we did so many things. Suddenly we came to know that Gurudev has to undergo some heart surgery. Now he won't be traveling. This year there will be no more traveling. Can you imagine? Gurudev is in Kolkata Math, and he calls from Kolkata. He told the Sevak Tamal Krishna, you know Tamal Krishna, right? Yeah. He told Tamal Krishna, and then Tamal Krishna called me. There was one more devotee, Kapil Lumba. He is from Punjab. They both were in his bhajan kutir, and then Gurudev called and then speaking to me. And he says, I wanted to come, but my health is not permitting. Please don't feel bad. Do you really think that he has to call me and tell me this? He could just tell the authorities, or he don't need to say anything, We only understand when Gurudev's health is not good, why would we even imagine that he will come to Bangalore all the way? But that is the respect he gives even to the insignificant fellow. Like that. Generally, persons like us, we fail to do. We don't want to give respect. People like to take respect. But personalities like Gurudev, our Guru Vargas, our Acharyas, they like to give respect. So I am begging that you please qualify me so that I can also give respects to the Vaishnavas. Today while taking prasad, I was mentioning to our Madhusudan Maharaj that I got the chance to have darshan of Srila Gurudev Bhaktivaibhav Puri Goswami Maharaj like maybe once or twice. But first interaction, he didn't speak to me, but he was like in Jagannath temple. He went to Jagannath temple for darshan. After darshan, he was sitting outside Anand Bazaar in some clean place, because so many people eat prasad and they just leave it like that. So in some clean place, he was sitting, and two brahmacharis in the mud pot, that Jagannath vessels, that mud pots, it was like made into two, and with some rice, dal and all that, Jagannath prasad, they are feeding Gurudev. And now, when I went there, I did pranams, and I was very small, tiny fellow. When I did pranams, I just put my hand like this. Very mercifully, he himself gave that prasad to me. If not, actually, they are feeding. Disciples were feeding him. He was just sitting like this. But when someone approached him for prasad, he did not say anything to the disciples, okay, gave them like, That is the kind of respect, that is the kind of affection these personalities, these acharyas, they show for the jivas. Like, for we can't see that it as he is giving respect to us. We see it as the mercy he is giving. But from his side, he is giving respect, He doesn't feel that, okay, I am giving the mercy, someone came to me. No. That's why when we approach them, we get this. First time when I had darshan of Srila Bhaktivedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj in Chandigarh, a small piece of wood is always placed in front of him where it's written, feet don't touch. They don't tell, you have to see, there is a signboard in the front where it's written that feet don't touch. In 3 languages, in Hindi, Bangla, English. It's like a triangle. They carry it wherever they go, they just keep it. I don't know, I was small. I was just a 17-year boy. I went and I touched his feet. His sevaks chastised me very heavily. I was so scared. They were like big brahmacharis and I'm very small, skinny person. And Srila Maharaj, he looked at me and he felt so much of compassion. He called me by himself. He pampered me by doing like this and made me sit and spoke Harikatha to me alone for 1 full hour. Why would he do that? So this is the quality, this is the thing which our Guru Vargas, they possess. For that, when we go to them and if we try to connect with them, we become very close to them. Once we go there, we will never feel that we have come to the person, someone who is new. No. Even from the first meeting, we start to feel, no, he is mine, like that. That is very important. That is only possible when we go to such elevated personalities. There is no Aishwarya, only Madhurya. There is no Aishwarya. Oh, Acharya of such a big mutt, so what? Their affection is so sweet, it's so special. There you will not find any mutts, any buildings, any positions or anything. It's only 1-to-1. It's one to one. And what he says, तवे तो गाइबो हरिनाम सुखे अपरात हबे होता. Then only I'll be able to sing Harinam. Whatever we are chanting, like Trinadapi Sunichena Tarorapi Saishna Amanena Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahari. Kirtaniya Sadahari, always sing the Kirtan, always chant Harinam. And our Acharyas are so merciful. What they say? Kirtaniya Sadahari. You perform Sankirtan, then all four qualities will naturally come within you. Chari gune guni hai kara hai kirtan. You perform this kirtan qualified by these four qualities. Oh, now I don't have these qualities, no problem. By the mercy of Sri Guru, whatever mantra you have received, this Harinam Maha Mantra, keep chanting. Mantra is potent, but it becomes more powerful, more potent because it has come out from the lotus lips of Sri Guru. Srimad Bhagavatam itself is special. Nigamakalpataror Galitam. It is the essence of all these nigamas, all these Vedas, Shastras. So naturally the fruit of a tree is very sweet. But phalam sukhamukad amrita dravya samyutam. But the moment it is bitten by Shukdev, Srimad Bhagavatam is more special only because it has come out from the lotus lips of Shukdev Goswami. So Harinam itself is very sweet, but the Harinam becomes more special, more potent when it comes out from the lotus lips of Sri Guru. When Sri Guru mercifully, forget everything. The one who has devoted his whole life only to chant the holy name, only to serve his beloved Lord. The real treasure of his heart is the holy name, is the Lord himself. Such person, how compassionate he is giving that treasure to the person who comes and wants to take shelter of his lotus feet. You understand? Whatever is the most precious thing, where do we keep it? In the safe, in the locker. Yes or not? If something is very precious, imagine if you have few 100,000 euros, you will not keep it in the room like here and there. Na? You will keep it nicely, very protected, safe, so that no one will even see and no one can even think of stealing it. And for them, for our acharyas, for our Guru Vargas, the holy name is such kind of treasure, such kind of dhan, property, their real treasure. And then the loving devotional service which they are performing to their beloved Lord, within their heart is their real treasure. And one fellow, cunning fellow, and fallen fellow, he approaches such personality and then presents himself as a disciple. Even after knowing everything, still they are giving their mercy in the form of holy name. They are sharing the treasure with that fallen person. How merciful they are. I don't know how many could understand this, but actually this is the thing. Forget all other things. And then he is not only just doing that, he is also feeding He is also giving, respect. Why someone is respected? Like today, any acharya or any person in the whole world, why they are adored if they disconnect themselves from Bhagwan and Sri Guru and Guru Parampara? Like that. They are also giving, they are feeding, they are giving respects, they are giving everything. They are providing everything to those persons, those who come and take shelter. Mental strength, spiritual strength. And also they are attracting the mercy of the Lord and they are giving it to us as a mediator. Because Lord is attracted, Lord is attached only to His beloved devotees. So they stay in between us and the Lord and they are making the connection. Krishna Sambandha. They are giving this, connection, they are giving this relation by their mercy. No one can sing Harinam, means, no, I am not initiated or I am not a devotee, I can sing. Yes, it's like impotent Naam. That name has no potency. No, holy name has no potency. Yes, the holy name has some potency that will give you the worldly benefits and that will disappear, that will finish the moment you die. But the potency which is coming from the lips of Sri Guru, that is not something material, that is purely transcendental. Even we may die, but that potency will travel with us wherever we go. And then immediately in the next life, if we can't attain Godhead in this life, that mantra, that potency will travel with us and give us a push. And then from wherever we are, from there we will start chanting and then our life will be rescued. Like that. Why it is said, Mama Virya Samvido? Satam Prasangan Mama Virya Samvido. You go to the devotees and then Mama Virya Samvido discuss about my potent Harikatha. The one who is not a devotee, his Harikatha can never be potent. There is no life. It's like, beating the husk. Shramaivi Kevalam. It may appear like, we are doing very nicely. We are speaking nicely, dancing nicely, enjoying all those things. But at the end, it is only our energy is being consumed, but there is no result. Like that. But when it is coming from the lips of Sri Guru, it is Viryavati Harikatha, potent Harikatha, which has the capacity to transform our life completely. Do nothing. Sit quiet and listen to the Harikatha of Sri Guru and you will see the result. People, they listen here and there and so many outside speakers also because they do with some music and this, that, and they feel very inspired and motivated. But that motivation is not going to give us Krishna Prema. It's not going to give us any seva or anything. And the day we will die, we will only die with that entertainment, but no spiritual realizations. We should only listen to the Harikathas of Sri Guru first, so that we develop that strong bonding attachment for Gurudev, and then all those Vaishnavas, all those Acharyas, whose Harikatha is supporting, is assisting the Harikatha of Sri Guru. If someone may be a great person, no problem. But what he speaks, if it is contradicting the teachings of Sri Guru, we should pay pranams and better stay away actually. Because such kind of harikathas also, we never know. sometimes there is a possibility of diluting our faith from Gurudev. Then what benefit we will get? Like that. So anyhow, it's very important to be connected with Sri Gurudev in all the possible ways, then only Harinam will come out of our lips. If not, it doesn't come. If someone wants to chant Harinam, that person has to make sure that that person is connected to Gurudev in all the possible ways. Like that. And if a person is sincerely connected to Sri Guru, then he doesn't become fanatic also. He see Guru Tattva. Then naturally by the mercy of Sri Guru, he will find the association of such people, such Vaishnavas, such Acharyas, whose Harikatha is helping the person even develop his bond more and more deep with his Guru and his principles. Ultimately, being with Vaishnavas, we will one day become very close and very dear to Krishna. That is the speciality. And everything comes from Gurudev only. Everything comes from Gurudev only. The quality to chant, the ability to chant Harinam. Our Gurudev would always say, I pray to the Lord to bestow the ability to serve and to chant and all like that. Without the mercy of the Lord, no one can chant, no one can sing, no one can serve. And the mercy of the Lord is attracted by Sri Guru only. And Gurudev will attract it, and then Gurudev will give it to those people. Because Krishna will never give us. He will never give us. He will say, no, you are not qualified, come on. First, you be qualified. Gurudev will not say, oh, you are not qualified, no problem. I am there with you, don't worry. He will catch hold of our hands and then he will take us. Narottam Thakur he sings, na? Keshe dhari more karo par. You hold my hair and then you pull me out. Like that. One time I said this to my Gurudev and he was laughing. And of course I am very afraid, of committing any offense against him. But somehow Gurudev is so sweet, so sometimes I could make some small jokes. So one time I was talking to him in our Delhi mutt, in Mayapur mutt. And after the conversation I said, I don't know what will happen to me. I really don't understand. Gurudev, he was looking at me and he said, so? I just turned like this and I said, Keshe dhari more karo par. And then he smiled at me. Like that. So anyhow. So what it is said, Kave henu kripa labhiya ejan kritartha hoive nath. When the time will come, that I will receive your mercy and my life will be successful. Oh Gurudev, you are there to give everything. But when I will get it? Because I don't want to. That is the problem. You are still mercifully giving me everything. So whatever you are giving, when the time will come, when the day will come. In fact, the love of Gurudev is very different. It's like mother, like Indian mother. Indian mother, if child has no desire to eat, she will eat. Huh? And he will say, no, I don't want to eat. Then she will do like this. The mercy of Sri Guru is like that. Well, we are stupid, we want to enjoy this material world. But Gurudev is like mother. He says, come on, I say, mm-hmm. Then Gurudev, chal. Mm. Europeans and other people, they can't imagine, they can't understand this. But Indian mothers are like that only. If something goes wrong, if the child does something wrong, she has so many weapons in the kitchen. She can use whatever she wants. And then she will see to it that her child is in the right direction. Her child is in the right direction. She will not compromise. That is the love of mother, Where you will get mother. No one can get mother, If once gone means mother is gone. No one can be like mother. No one can sacrifice like mother. No one can show her affection like mother. No. Mother means exclusive entity. You will find so many people who can claim to be your friends, sisters, or maybe if you have the habit of changing wives, they can be more wives and all, so many. But mother, where we will get? In this world, it's impossible to get mother. Once gone means gone. In the same way, in the spiritual world, only Gurudev. There is no comparison. There is no definition. No one can define the love of a mother. It is impossible. If you ask a mother how much you love your children, she won't be having enough words to even describe. No words can describe the affection and the love of mother. In the same way, no words can describe the love of Sri Guru. When he sees this fellow is like, going on wrong direction, he is fallen. Chal, come. Like that. Our Param Gurudev has his life is an example. His God brother, his beloved God brother, Srila Bhakti Kumud Sant Goswami Maharaj, he went back home. And then all the arrangements were made for him to get married. Somehow it was the pastime. It's not like he was like an ordinary person. Srila Bhakti Kumud Sant Goswami Maharaj is an amazing personality. One of the very beloved disciples of Srila Prabhupada. And a very great Acharya is not an ordinary person. No offenses. But the instance is, it's like their conduct, the way they act, and then they present the glory of Vaishnavas, So Srila Sant Goswami Maharaj, he went back home, all the arrangements were made. And when Param Gurudev came to know this, Param Gurudev, he went to his village, walking 28 kilometers, because there was no convenience to go there. And if he will wait for the bus or something, then it will be late. So he can't wait. So he had to walk. He walked 28 kilometers for his God brother. And with that padukas, wooden padukas. Can you imagine? And then he goes there and then he brings him back and then arrange for his sannyas. He did everything for him, for his God brother. And then imagine what would he do for his disciples. Every guru is like that only. Their compassion is like that only. They won't let their disciples down. They won't let their disciples, fall. They help us in all possible ways. They give us that strength, that spiritual strength. That's why if a person is initiated through a bona fide Acharya, is never alone. We may think ignorantly that we are alone, now there is no Gurudev, nothing. Gurudev always remains. He stays with us. There may be lacking in our surrender, but there is no lacking in their mercy. That's why they always stay with us. Hey, Gurudev is gone, now where to go, where I'll find shelter? No, he is always there. He is everywhere, he is always there. In many forms he is there. When he was physically present, he was in one specific form. Now when he is not physically present as Guru Tattva, he is everywhere now. That's the speciality. He is everywhere, sometimes in the form of disciples, sometimes in the form of friends, God brothers, other Vaishnavas, Acharyas, we never know. They all are protecting us. Like that. So when my life will be successful? The moment I realize this. Why I am feeling? Because Shakti Buddhi Heen. I don't have that Buddhi. I don't have that intelligence. I don't have that strength. I am lacking everything. I am most in very fallen condition. And then, Karomore Atmasat. I have come to your lotus feet. You please hold me tight. You please hold me tight. That's it. And always put me under your shelter. Because you are the only savior. There is no one who can save me. Like that. After the accident, I was saying this only. Repeatedly, I was saying this in the hospital. When they woke me up from the anesthesia, I keep on saying, have faith in God. I was shouting, actually. I was shouting. Because I was in an unconscious state. And I don't know what I am doing, actually. So I was shouting, have faith in God. Have faith in Gurudev. Gurudev is the savior. Like that. What I was saying, but I was saying that was recorded. And later I also laughed like this only. But the truth is, only Gurudev is the savior. Like that. And then, Yogyata vichare kichu nahi pai tumar karuna sar. If I also think, am I qualified for anything? Do I deserve anything? Kechu nahi pai. I find I deserve nothing. It is purely your mercy. Only your mercy. That's why Karuna nahaile kandiya kandiya. If I am deprived of your mercy, I have nothing other than crying, I am left with nothing other than crying. I have to cry. And then I tell you honestly, I can't even survive. I can't hold my life. Our spiritual life is completely finished if we are deprived of the mercy of Sri Gurudev. So whoever is able to chant even 1, 2, 10, 16, 64, any number of rounds, they should understand it is only because of Gurudev's mercy. Okay, I have some time, I am doing it. No, you can't do it. No one can do it. That's why he said, Karuna nahale kandiya, kandiya. When we are unable to chant, when we are unable to focus on chanting of Harinam, we should cry that why I am being deprived of your mercy. What will happen to me now? Like that. How I will hold my life, how I will survive even in this condition. Oh Gurudev, Tava Shri Charan Seviye Nami Janam Janam. I only have one desire, that I just want to remain in your lotus feet and to serve them life after life, life after life, life after life. And this is the only prayer I'm making in your lotus feet. That's it. By staying in the lotus feet of Sri Guru, we become even more dear to Krishna. Krishna definitely, the Lord definitely loves his devotee. So, Radha Govinda, he loves his devotee, but he loves more, those persons, those who are in the shelter of his devotee. That is the speciality. Grandfather has love for his son, but grandfather has more love for his grandson. Understand? He loves his son, yeah, because it's his son, own son, but he loves his grandson more. Like that. People, they like interest more than the capital. So, forget capital. They like more the interest. So like that. We are that interest. Capital is Sri Guru of the Lord. So if we can just remain in the lotus feet of Sri Guru and just follow blindly, not using our brain, whatever Gurudev said, just follow word to word, then the Lord is all ours. Gurudev is anyhow ours, and the Lord is also all ours, We don't need to use our brain, we don't need to concoct anything, we don't need to speculate or manipulate or do anything. Simply close your eyes and then just follow. Bas. Whatever Gurudev said, then we will get everything. That is the strength Gurudev possesses. That is the beauty, the mercy of Gurudev has. That is the speciality of the Lord. We'll get everything. I remember Srila Bhakti Kumud Sant Goswami Maharaj, when I had first darshan of him, and I was like standing far behind because I was with the Guru Vargas of our mutt. They are already very seniors. To them only we stay very far and talk. We don't just go, forward and then jump on them or something, nothing. So we went there as their sevaks. And our Guru Vargas, they are already like 75, 80-year-old. And they were doing like, Shashtang Pranam to Srila Sant Goswami Maharaj. Then we were like, we are very scared, and then standing behind. Then looked at me, Srila Bhakti Kumud Sant Goswami Maharaj, he called me. I went close to him, and then he was pampering me and asking, who am I and all. Then our Guru Vargas, they were mentioning that he is our brahmachari from Chandigarh Mutt and this, that. Because I joined mutt in Chandigarh. So they were mentioning all this, and then he asked me, where are you from? I said, I am from southern part of India. Like this and all. Okay. He spoke to me for a few minutes, and then at the end he said, catch hold of the lotus feet of your Gurudev. It was in 2001. I came to Mayapur because Gurudev gave me saffron. So that year after saffron, I went there to have darshan along with them, and then he said, catch hold of the lotus feet of your Gurudev. He will take you back. Don't leave him, just stick to him. That is the Siddhanta. And it is applicable for every disciple. Just you catch hold of the lotus feet of your Gurudev, don't use your brain. Already, the time when we appeared from the marginal potency of the Lord, Unfortunately, we used our brain and we developed the desire to be an enjoyer, and then we have fallen in this world. Now again, fortunately, we got the chance. Anek dukher pore laye chile vrajapure. After suffering so many miseries since time immemorial, Sri Guru appeared in our life, and with the rope of his mercy, he is now pulling us to Vraj in the path of serving the Lord. So we should not try to take it out. So for everyone this teaching is applicable. Just remain in the shelter of Sri Guru. He will save you. Forget Gurudev, it's very far. If you catch hold of his padukas, then also your life will be successful. That is the speciality, simply holding the footwear of Sri Guru, and if the footwear also can change our life completely. There was one prayer composed by Adi Shankaracharya, Guru Paduka Stotram, where he says, Ananta Sansara Samudratar Naukaitabhyam Guru Bhakti Tabhyam. Where it says, the person who has fallen in this world, how for that person, Naukaitabhyam Guru Bhakti Tabhyam. The footwear of Sri Guru acts like a ship to the person who has fallen, and also bestows the devotion to Sri Guru. If we are daily offering flowers and then offering pranams to the padukas of Sri Guru, that will also give us devotion to Sri Guru. And then help us to come out of this ocean of samsara. Padukas are also that powerful. And then that person will be given chance to enter into the world of Vairagya. What is Vairagya? For Gaudiya Vaishnavas, Vishishte Paramapurushe Anurag, to develop a natural attraction, attachment towards the divine couple is Vairagya. Each and everything which Sri Guru has, whatever we get, everything is that powerful. That we should understand. And then what it is said, Kamadi Sarpa Vrajagarudabhyam Vivek Vairagya Nidhi Pradabhyam Bodha Pradabhyam Dhritabhaktidabhyam, means Kamadi Sarpa Vrajagarudabhyam means, we are agitated by lust, anger, greed, all these things. And now, when all these things are compared as a poisonous snakes, which are biting us from various directions. Sometimes we are bitten by lust, sometimes we are bitten by anger, sometimes by greed, this, that and all. Vrajagarudabhyam. The mercy of the Paduka of Sri Guru acts like Garud. When Garud is there, snakes can't remain, You understand? When Garud is there, where is the snakes can't remain there. So all these snakes, those like lust, anger, greed and all, for them the mercy of Sri Guru acts like Garud. When Srila Gurudev's mercy is there, we are free from all these problems. And then the mercy of Sri Guru is Padukas help us in our Vivek. Vivek is very important. Without Vivek, Vivek means the discriminating ability. And that helps to the person, means it helps the person to understand what is really good for him. What is good for him, which way to go, how to proceed. everything. And Vairagya Nidhi Pradabhyam. Nidhi means treasure, treasure of Vairagya. What is Vairagya? The love of God. It will bestow you the love of God, the treasure. And also it gives you the inspiration. Bodha Pradabhyam. It gives you the inspiration from within in the form of Chaitya Guru. And then bestows you that pure loving devotion. Such kind of potency, such kind of quality is there in the Padukas of Sri Guru. What to talk of Gurudev, then he can just pull the hand of the Lord and put it in your hands. Like that. So that's why we have to cry and pray in the lotus feet of Gurudev that you are giving me everything, but when will the day come that I will be able to understand the love you are giving to me? Mother is giving all the love, but ignorant child is unable to understand the love of mother. Like that. One Mataji from France, she brought one nice jacket for her son. And her son, he only comes sometimes to wash his laundry. And after that, he stays in the truck, that caravan, And then he travels there and then stays outside only. She brought nice jacket for him, thinking that my son will come, I'll offer it to him. But that never happened. Finally, she gave it to me when I went to her place for the program. And the thing is, mother's love is like that. But ignorant children, they can never understand. So here we have to cry and pray that when such a day will come, when such time will come, that I'll be able to understand the love you are giving to me. That's what here he says. Kandiya, Kandiya, Prana na rakhi boar. I don't want to survive after that. If I am not able to understand the love of you, then what is the point of me surviving? And how can even survive? That's a question which we should have in our heart. Like that. Anyhow. Only fortunate persons have Gurudev, Only fortunate persons. Not everyone. I feel sad when I see people in the world, they are with no one. There is no one. In this world, there is no one for anyone. Everyone is independent in this world. All alone. If they see around themselves, they are all alone. So unfortunate, so painful. You don't have someone to whom you can even open your heart. And if you try to do it in this world, people take advantage of it. They try to, they try to point out when they find it's appropriate for them. Where is the concern? Where is the love? Where is the care? Only they are the one who are having Sri Guru are really fortunate. Others are the most unfortunate entities actually in this world. Like that. This is not just the words, this is what I have experienced over these years. Every time, whenever I was feeling low or whenever I need some guidance, some shelter, some everything, I always found Gurudev. And when I sit and think sometimes, I can't even imagine how the life would be without Gurudev. How the life would be. Very bad. You need someone who is with you, who loves you unconditionally without any kind of judgmental mood. If someone is judging you, then you can't be comfortable with that person because they see your good and bad, in and out, everything. And here, Gurudev is so merciful, he sees nothing. He sees nothing. Whether you are good, bad, worst, whatever, only thing he does is to give the love. So only they are the one fortunate, those who have such personalities in their life. Like that. Maybe it may sound small, silly things, but they are not silly or small things, they are very big. One time, like I was in Mayapur, because Vidyanagar Parikrama is very long, it's very difficult to walk even. From Mayapur to Vidyanagar, it's very difficult to walk, And then I could not, and then I stayed in the mutt only. Gurudev is also in the mutt because of his health reasons. And when the door is open, I went into the room of Srila Gurudev. He looked at me and he said, why are you here? You are not in Parikrama? Now I was so scared, I don't know what to do. I just said, because I am hungry. I remained here. Oh, and who can, bluff him? Who can who can cheat him? Not possible to cheat Gurudev. He understood. Anyhow, what he did is, he looked here and there and he found some amrud. Amrud, what is amrud? Jamun. Not jamun, it's like Peru. Goa. Okay, that amrud he has in his room and he says like, oh, no, not amrud. He called Anantaram Prabhu. You know Anantaram Prabhu, the one Kirtaniya. He called him and said, go and check if there is something to eat. He went and then maybe he must be busy and he did not pay much attention. He came back saying, oh, there is nothing. And then I was sitting in the room of Gurudev, he is looking at me and then smiling, and after that when he came back, there was nothing to eat. Okay. He just gave me that Goa, that amrut, and he said, you can add little salt and you will feel tasty. The thing is, it's not about giving some fruit to eat. It is the love you can feel, like this. Small things to big things. One time I told him I don't want to stay in the mutt. I don't feel inspired to stay in the mutt because my presence is, I don't see that my presence is anyway useful for Gurudev. I am staying in the mutt, eating prasad and all, and then I see I do nothing in the mutt and I don't see it's interesting. Very serious discussion, A disciple goes to Guru and say this. And Gurudev looked at me and smiled and he asked me, who is your Gurudev? I was like feeling shy and I was like this. One of my god brother told Gurudev that he is my god brother. And then Gurudev, he was smiling and then all of a sudden he becomes like very serious, very grave. He knows who am I, first of all. But I also did not say my presence in the mutt is not useful for you. I said it like, my presence is anyhow not useful for my Gurudev. So he also asked me like that and then now he is answering me. He said, you want to go? I was like this. I really don't know what to talk. I found a way to talk and then spoke whatever came to my mind. That is the thing. I used to have the desire that I should stand and look at him. At least he look at me once because he is very busy, Gurudev is not like us with no work, nothing to do. He has 1,000 things to do and 1,000 things to look after. We can't demand his time. And also he is in a different world. His own sadhana is there and whatever he is doing. And then he has to look after the temples and all, so many things, preaching activities, everything. I can't demand his time. So when I got the chance, it was a random conversation. I don't know what to say. I just said this. And Gurudev is asking me, you want to leave? Okay, go. He said, where you want to go? And then another god brother, he said, maybe you want to go to Himalayas. Gurudev said, go there. Spend the time you want, but you have to come back to me and tell me what benefit you got, what achievement you had going far from Sri Gurudev. You know, it's a very big thing. It's not a small thing. What benefit you got? What is what you attained by staying away from Gurudev? And then he told me, listen, it's your cloth, right? Yes. You don't use it anymore because it is torn or old or something. Okay. Now you just left it in your home. It may looks useless, abandoned, not useful. But imagine you are here and a glass of water fell from your hands. To wipe it, which cloth you will choose? You will use the cloth which you are already wearing, or you will find some mop type of cloth. I said, like mop type of cloth. And that time this cloth is coming in use or not? Do you know when who will come in use? And what kind of use? You don't know. But if you remain there, then it will come in use. If you throw it, then how you will come in use? How it will come in use? Whether you are good or not good, useful or not useful, always learn to remain in the shelter of Sri Guru only. Catch hold of his feet and just remain there. Gurudev knows better when to use, how to use, where to use, and he will do it. This is what he taught me. One day he knows where to use. Like that. Of course, my seva is like mob only, even worse than that. But still I am happy that somewhere Gurudev is using me. Whatever way he is using, but I feel that he is using me and I feel grateful for that and I am happy for that. Because if I am not in his seva, I can't imagine my life, it is useless. I am like a stool worm. You know, it is not useful other than flushing it, in the toilet. I am nothing more than that. But now I am happy that Gurudev is using somewhere like that. Of course, my seva is very insignificant, but that also I am happy for that, like that. So anyhow, forget it. Now I can't speak more on it. It will be. We'll sing one more kirtan and then. ओ हे प्रेमेरा ठाकुरा गौरा प्रेमेरा ठाकुरा गौरा প্রেমের ঠাকুরা গৌরা, প্রেমের ঠাকুরা গৌরা, প্রাণের যাতনা কিবা কবনাত হয়েছি আপন হারা, প্রাণের যাতনা কিবা কবনাত হয়েছি আপন হারা, হয়েছি আপন হারা, হয়েছি আপন হারা, হয়েছি সিং হারা, কি আর বলিব যে কাজের তরে এনেছিলে না জগতে আমারে, কি আর বলিব যে কাজের তরে এনেছিলে না, এতদিন পরে কহিতে সে কথা, এতদিন পরে কহিতে সে কথা, খেদে দুঃখে হয় সার, খেদে দুঃখে হয় সার, খেদে দুঃখে হয় সার, খেদে দুঃখে হয়। প্রেমের ঠাকুর গৌরা, প্রেমের ঠাকুর গৌরা, গৌরা, প্রেমের ঠাকুর গৌরা, তোমার ভজনে না জন্মিল রতি, জড় মোহে মত সদা দুরামতি, তোমার ভজনে না জন্মিল জড় মোহে মত সদা দুরা, বিষয়ীর কাছে থেকে থেকে আমি, বিষয়ীর কাছে থেকে থেকে আমি, হইনু বিষয়ী পার, হইনু বিষয়ী পার, হইনু বিষয়ী, হইনু বিষয়ী, কে আমি কে নয় এসেছি এখানে, সে কথা কখনো নাহি ভাবি মনে, কে আমি কে নয় সে কথা নাহি ভাবি মনে, কখন ভোগের কখন ত্যাগের, কখন ত্যাগের ছলনায় মন নাচে, ছলনায় মন নাচে, ছলনায় মন নাচে, কি গতি হইবে কখন ভাবি না, হরি ভক্তের কাছে যাই না, কি গতি কখন ভাবি না হরি ভক্তের কাছে আই না হরি বিমুখের কুলক্ষণায়ত হরি বিমুখের আমাতেই সব আছে আমাতেই সব আছে আমাতেই সব আছে শ্রী গুরু কৃপায় ভেঙেছে স্বপন বুঝেছি এখন তোমায় আপন শ্রী গুরু কৃপায় ভেঙেছে স্বপন বুঝেছি এখন তোমায় আপন তব নিজ জন परम बांधव तव निज जन परम तव निज जन परम बांधव संसार करगारे संसार कर गारे संसार करगारे करगारे श्री गुरु कृपाय भेंगेचे स्वपन my dream is broken only by the mercy of Shri Guru Guru कृपाय বুঝেছি এখন তোমাই আপন by the mercy of Shri Guru only I could understand realize that you are mine there is no one other than you Hey Gaur Hari Tava Nijajan Parama Bandhav your beloved associate your personal associate is my real friend my best friend Shri Gurudev is the best friend no one could be our best friend you know where sansara karagare in this jail of sansara this sansara is considered as karagar it's a jail and in this jail where we are suffocating the one who gives us wings to fly the one who gives us fresh air to breathe is Shri Guru. That's what is mentioned here. So that's why Gurudev is the real friend. Arna bhajibo bhakta pada binu Ratula charane sharana laino Arna bhajibo रातुला चारने शरण लाइनु उद्धार है नाथ माया जाल हते उद्धार है नाथ हे दासेरे केशे धरे हे दासेरे केशे धरे एदासेरे केशे धारे पातकी रे तुमी कृपा करो ना की जगाई माधाई छिलो जे पातकी पातकी रे तुमी कृपा करो ना की जगाई माधाई छिलो ए पातकी ताहाते जेनेछि प्रेमेर ठाकुर ताहाते जेनेछि पातकी तार तुमी পাতাকিরে তার তুমি, পাতাকি তার তুমি, পাতাকিরে তার। আমি ভক্তিহীন দীনা কিঞ্চন, अपराधी सिरे दाओ दो चरण। আমি ভক্তিহীন দীনায় কিঞ্চন, अपराधी सिरे दाओ दो चरण। তোমার অভয় শ্রীচরণে চির, তোমার তোমার অভয় শ্রীচরণে চির, তোমার শরণ লইনু আমি, 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 শরণ লইনু আমি। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम रामा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण हरे राम राम गौर हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, गौर हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि गौर हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, Haribo, Gaura Haribo,